Hello children, in this video we will be doing unit 4.4 My Financial Career. So let's look on to some of the hard words. First word is conjuring trick, which means magic trick. Next is convulsive, which means shaking abnormally and violently. Next word is ghastly. Ghastly. It means horrified or awful. Next word, sepulchral, which means gloomy or sorrowful. Next word we have is wicket, which means an opening similar to a window in a door or a wall, which is often seen at banks, railway stations, and other offices. There are some names to remember in this lesson. The first one is Baron Rothschild. There will be a name called as Baron Rothschild in this lesson, which means the wealthiest, most influential man of the time. The most rich person of that time. Next name which will come through in this lesson is Gould, Gould. Gould. It means one of the richest men of that time. Same thing, but only richest. The earlier one was also influential. Next name is Pinkerton. We will also come through a name called as Pinkerton. Pinkerton means a private detective agency which was founded in US in 1850 by Alan Pinkerton. So these are the three names which you will come through in this lesson. So this lesson, My Financial Career, is a short story written by Stephen Leacock. It reflects on some people's fear and mistrust of the banking system. So this lesson is wholly based on the people who go to the bank for the first time to do banking or opening an account. They are very scared of doing any stuff there, because the staff or the members in the bank are sometimes very rude. They don't understand the customer. So it's all based on the emotions and the first time bankers. So the narrator of the story elaborates his anxiety. Anxiety means gets scared of going into the bank when a person is visiting the bank for, it may be anything, opening an account or depositing or withdrawing of money. The narrator who is there, the lesson is through I, it's the narrator who is speaking here. So the narrator who is there, he went to a bank to open an account since his salary had been raised. So the narrator who is there, he had gone to a bank to open an account because his salary had been increased to $50 a month. From now on he would be getting $50 a month every month. So he hesitantly reached for the accountant. He entered the bank. So he went near an accountant and he took permission to see the manager. He wanted to see the manager because he wanted to open an account. So when this accountant who he just thought that this man might be someone big or something, so who mistook him for a private detective. So when this narrator entered the bank, he first of all was very nervous. He didn't know what to do, how to do. He went towards this accountant and asked that he wants to meet the manager. So mostly people meet the manager when they are dealing with big sum of money, or they are some very influential people, or if they are some detective, only then. So this accountant thought that might be this person is some big rich person or something, millionaire or detective. So he thought like that, something like that, because the narrator was behaving only in such a way. He was behaving like as if he had some secret, but it was not the case. He was just very scared to talk to the people there. But when the manager came to know, now the accountant who was there, he took the narrator towards the manager. He went inside the cabin and everything. So when the manager came to know that this man was just a person who came to deposit the money, Okay, there was a lot of conversation that happened amongst them, where even the manager thought that he might be someone big. Okay, first he thought that he might be Baron Rothschild, okay, who is the very wealthiest person, as I told you earlier. First he thought he was that. Okay, and then he thought he might be a gold means he might be, someone richest person. He might be some rich person who has come to keep the money in the locker, something like that, a lot of money. And then finally he thought that he might be a person from the Pinkerton, okay, maybe a detective or something. But finally, after all the conversation and everything, he came to know, the manager came to know that he was none of these, and he was just a mere customer who wanted to open an account to deposit some amount of money, which is $50. So he pleasantly showed him the way to the accountant. Okay, he came out of the cabin. The narrator went to the accountant's window. Now, just remember, he was more scared because the manager thought that he was a rich person, then he thought he might be a detective. So many things happened with him just because he was nervous. Now he became even more nervous because they were very irritated with him, because when he had to just tell them that he wanted to open an account, he was talking in a very secretive way. Okay, because of which they all misunderstood and thought that he is some other person. So the manager got very angry, and he showed him the way towards the accountant to open his account. So as soon as he came near the accountant window, he just removed the money from his pocket. Okay, he had some money which he had rolled it into a ball. He just removed the money and he told the accountant that he wanted to deposit this money in the bank. So after this, a clerk who was there, a bank clerk, asked him to sign some papers. Okay, obviously when you're opening a account in the bank, you need to fill some form and then sign some papers, show some documents. So this papers he had to sign, and by then the whole bank swam before the narrator's eyes. What do you mean by this? It means that while he was doing all the documentation, signing the papers, he felt that everyone is looking at him, because the news that what happened in the cabin, that people thought, the manager and the accountant thought that he was Baron Rothschild or a gold or Pinkerton's man. So everyone came to know about him. So he thought that everyone is looking at him, and he was very more nervous now. He observed that many people who were present in the bank thought him to be an invalid millionaire. Everybody thought that he just came here and created a very big drama. Instead of just depositing and telling directly that he is a normal person, he wanted to open an account, he created so much of drama in the bank. Now, after depositing the money, okay, after he gave the money, he deposited the money, he thought of drawing out $6. Okay, he thought that he needed some money for his daily expenses, so he thought that he should remove $6. Okay, so he just asked some of the accountant there, okay, that he wanted to withdraw some money from there. So now he told that you will have to write a check. Okay, you will have to write a slip in which you will have to mention the amount of money you want to withdraw. So while writing on that slip, instead of writing $6, he wrote 56. Okay, that is the entire whatever money he deposited, everything he wanted to bring out. So he wrote 56 instead. So why he wrote this? Because he was so nervous. In that nervousness, he made a very big mistake. He wrote 56 instead of 6 in that withdrawal form. So when he gave that slip to that person, the accountant clerk, all the clerks stopped writing to look at him. Okay, so when he gave it, the clerk told that, do you want to just remove all the money that you just deposited? Okay, you want to withdraw all the money? So everyone working in that bank started looking at the narrator. Now just imagine everyone looking at you. Okay, you will obviously feel very nervous. First of all, you're very nervous to just do the work, and then when you make a mistake and everybody is looking at you, okay, thinking that you are a fool, then he might be so nervous. So he became very, very nervous because now he had made a very big mistake. Instead of removing $6, he just wrote $56, which is the entire money which he recently deposited. So the narrator went all blank. Okay, blank means what? He just felt that now the mistake which he did cannot be overturned. He cannot do anything for it. and to escape from this embarrassing moment, he just wanted to just go from here. So he told to the clerk that yes, I want to withdraw that money, that is $56. He wanted to make himself, prove that yes, he had written the correct amount, but in his mind he knew that he had made a mistake. Now the money was given to him. He withdrew all the money. Okay, so the clerk asked him, how would you like to have the money? Like, when we go to the bank, people ask us, right, that you want in 100 notes, your 50 notes. So he asked. So in this way he got the money. The narrator went all blank. He was very blank. He was confused. He withdrew the money, and as soon as he got the money, the cash, he counted it and rushed out because he was so embarrassed. Everyone was looking at him, and decided, as soon as he came out of the bank, he decided that he will never ever go to the bank. Okay, he will never go. So as soon as he came out of the bank, he could hear people laughing inside. Okay, because he had done such a big mistake. First of all, he told everyone that he was talking only in such a way as if he was a big influential man, a rich man, or a detective. And then now he made this mistake of, instead of $6 withdrawing $6, he withdrew the whole money, whatever he deposited. So everyone inside the bank started laughing as soon as he left the bank. He heard it. He heard that loud roar of laughing. So he decided that he is never ever going to visit the bank again, and even if he has the increased salary, he will always keep the money in cash in his trousers, in his pocket. Okay, and he will save some silver dollars in his socks, but he will never ever go to bank because he is very very scared, because people will make fun of him. Okay, so this was a story about the narrator who decided to never ever go to the bank. So in this way we concluded with the lesson. Thank you for listening. Take care.